I'm the Guildmaster now. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today it is time for our level 50 alchemist quest to start off the Heavensward alchemy quest. Hello there, Pink Bean, today's minion from the Minion Roulette, and hello, Severian. How are you doing today? It's been a bit. There is a devilish glint in Guildmaster Severian's eye. My favorite assistant, I have just a task for you. One of your alchemical prowess may scoff upon hearing it, but reserve your judgment. Only you, who is such the pinnacle of our art, can accomplish it. I must ask you to deliver a report to a friend. Dietrich can help you with the minutia, the who, the what, and so on. Now go. A report? And only I can do it. I feel like you're trying to puff me up again. So he foisted it upon you. I see. Here's the certificate of appraisement for Wiltwake. Wiltwake is who we need to deliver to then. What exactly is... Did the Guildmaster not... know? Why do I ask? Well, Wiltwake is a member of the Adventurers Guild and responsible for keeping the peace in Revenant's Soul. He recently asked Master Severian to analyze evidence left behind at some crime scene. I just handed you the results. I think the Guildmaster gave you the task because he could not be bothered... Excuse me, because he trusts your skills as an alchemist. Yeah, he's puffing me up, I figured. Alright then, on to Mordona then. Let's go make a delivery, and yes, that is how simple this first one is. Hello there, Wiltwake and Shanine. Hello, in search of Wiltwake? Well, you found him, he's right here. I did indeed. I can't talk just now, miss. I'm waiting for a letter from the Alchemist Guild. Damn thing should have been here by now. I'm the one here to deliver it, an official-looking document complete with a wax seal, and the signature of Alchemist Guild Guildmaster Severian in what appears to be blood, or perhaps simply red ink. Unnerving? You're Severian's assistant? How do you do, friend? I'm Wiltwake, and this is my companion, Shanine. Now, what is your Guildmaster... Aha, just as I suspected, alchemy! It's a queer business, this string of disappearances. There's some crew on the loose, I tell you. But that's all we can say. They've stolen from sealed coffers and snatched men from locked rooms. But how? Why? We don't even have a clue what they do with their victims. Though perhaps Severian has given us one. He identified our evidence as an alchemical catalyst. Whoever our villains are using your arts, friend, so it's a bloody good thing you're here to help. You're just the messenger, aren't you? Will he be coming later then? The consultant we asked for? No, there's a note from Severian. The woman I've sent is the guild's finest. She has earned my trust and admiration as an assistant, and I have no doubt she'll be of the utmost help to you. Okay, he's not just puffing us up. He actually does, is giving us an important job. Awesome. Thank you, Severian. I appreciate that. Though you could have told me. Goodness me, a compliment from Master Severian is a compliment indeed. No kidding. Yes, we are happy to have you as our consulting alchemist. This case has just begun, and we will have need of your intellect soon. The game, Satora, is very much afoot. So, we're going to be helping investigate a string of crimes for the alchemy quests. This is a very fun one. I really like the alchemy quests. The alchemy quests are consistently some of the best crafter quests. This is a very fun one. I think my favorite alchemy quests are the Stormblood ones, though. We'll get to that in due time. Of course. Eventually. But these are very good, too. Alright then, let's get started on our crafting for today. Alright, went ahead and grabbed my materials out of my retainers. Let's get started on today's crafting log. Starting off with our crystals, we're going to need 15 wind shards, 1 lightning shard, 2 water shards, 12 fire crystals, 6 wind crystals, 45 earth crystals, 21 lightning crystals, and 47 water crystals. From time gathering, we can get from timed mining in eastern Lenosia 4 volcanic rock salt. From timed botany in Kurtha's western highlands, 12 Kurthan tea leaves. Then we do not have access to the region where this is yet, but there will be timed botany in a future region where we can get 2 Dravanian mistletoe. I went ahead and bought it off the market board for now. Next up, our regular gathering, starting in Central Shroud. We can use botany for 4 cotton bull, mining in South Shroud for 3 black alumine, mining in Upper Lenosha for 12 electrum ore, mining in Western Thanalin for 4 cinnabar, mining in Southern Thanalin for 2 mithril ore, mining in the Dravanian Forelands for 2 Dravanian spring water, and then moving on to Kurthus Western Highlands, botany in Kurthus Western Highlands for 6 rainbow cotton bull, botany for 5 cedar logs, then mining in the Western Highlands for 34 mithrite sand and 8 mithrite ore. Next up, we got some enemies to fight. Starting off in Mordona, we can fight hippogriffs to the east of Mordona, to the east of Revenant's Toll, for 3 hippogriff skins. In the North Shroud, we can fight Bane Mites for 2 Diremite webs. Next up, in the Dravanian Forelands, we can fight Wyverns in the southwestern corner of the region, south of Onyx Shrine, for 12 Wyvern skins. And in the Kurthus Western Highlands, we've got a lot of enemies to fight. Deep Eyes, just north of Falcon's Nest, give 12 Deep Eye Tears. Ice Traps, north of Camp Riversmeet, on the lower levels, kind of in the middle of Kurthus Western Highlands. Ice Traps give 6 Ice Trap Leaves. And Archaeornis on the southern shores of the Frozen Lake, south of Dusk Vigil, in the northwest corner of the region, give us 24 Archaeornis skin from the Archaeornis over there. Alright then, with all that, we can do our pre-crafting. As a carpenter, we can do 1 cedar lumber, which is a level 51 recipe. As a blacksmith, armor, or goldsmith, 2 mithrite nuggets, a level 51 recipe. Then a level 52 recipe from the same jobs, 2 mithrite ingots. As a goldsmith, we can make 3 electrum ingots. As a leather worker, 3 hippogriff leather. Then a level 51 recipe, 8 Archaeornis leather. A level 52 recipe, 4 wyvern leather. As a weaver, we can make 1 dew thread, 2 crafts of rainbow thread for 3 total, which is level 51. 1 craft of rainbow cloth, which is level 51. As an alchemist, 2 quicksilver. Then level 51 recipe, enchanted mithrite ink, we need 6. Another level 51 recipe, 2 growth formula epsilon. And another level 52 recipe, 1 craft of holy water for 2 total. Finally, as a carpenter, we can make 1 craft of holy cedar lumber, and that should be enough to make everything we need. And it went so fast in our crafting because there's so little to craft as an alchemist that I've been done for a little bit. Alright then, let's see. Now that we have our crafting done, we can go ahead and take a look at the things we made, which are largely going to be item level 115 and 125 weapons, which are not going to be upgrades because we have relic weapons, which are item level 135, and considerably stronger than these. These do have the advantage of allowing us to meld materia, but I don't think that's going to help them outclass our relic weapons, so these are going to be going towards leave quests and desynthesis. Last thing we need to do for today is we're going to be crafting some collectibles. What are collectibles? Collectibles are a new system in Heavensward that allow you to craft special items that can only be used for trading in for a special currency called scrip. This special currency called scrip is only available to crafters and gatherers and can then be traded in for special equipment and items, etc. Again, only available to crafters and gatherers. So we're going to go ahead and make ourselves our first few collectibles, some rarefied Archaeoskin grimoires and codexes, using the leftovers from our supplies we gathered today. We want to get that quality as high as possible because the quality is converted into a stat called collectability, which is the quality divided by 10 and rounded down. The higher our collectability, the better our rewards for these collectibles will be. So let's go ahead and use our macros to get these crafted up to perfection with not a concern in the world. And once that's done, we can hand in our collectibles to the nearby collectible appraiser here in Mordona. There are collectible appraisers in many cities throughout the world: Limsa, Gridania, Ul'dah, Mordona. I don't believe Ishgard has one. I haven't found one in Ishgard, but I do know there's one in a later area in Heavensward. Generally, every expansion is going to have at least one collectible appraiser, which is where you'll go to turn in said collectibles. Alright, we've got our 2 rarefied Archaeo skin items that we can turn in. So let's go ahead and do that with our collectible appraiser here. We'll get 54 script each for having maximum collectability. Gives us a ton of experience as well, enough for a level up. And we can take a look at the various rewards for script at the script exchange. We have access to item level 130 gear. There will be more gear available as we get further into the game. We have access to master recipes. This is where you're going to be getting those from now on. We don't need to do the trades with Talon anymore. We can get special items like music, furnishing, etc. Soul of the Crafter and Crafter's Delineation we'll get into eventually. Commercial Engineering Manual is a manual that gives you 18 hours of a nice experience buff for crafters. And I picked up this with our weaving, the faces we wear under rim glasses. And the last thing we can get with our crafter script is going to be materia. We've got access to grade 4 and grade 5 at the moment. Grade 5 is not usable for us until we're a bit higher level. Grade 4, nice to have a good supply of that. There will be more and more rewards from the collectible appraisers and script exchanges as we get further into the game. We'll get into those as we go. But for now, that is going to be it for our alchemy episode for today. So what are we doing next time? Let's take a look. Tomorrow! Our revenge tour is continuing, it looks like, as it's time for us to take care of our first extreme on mine. This is one that we actually were able to do on mine the first time we went through, but since we only were able to do 2 of the extremes on mine difficulty, we figured we might as well warm up with the 2 easier ones that we've already done before moving on to the later ones. So yeah, we're going to be taking care of Ultima Extreme on mine difficulty tomorrow. I will see everyone next time for that.